Rural Americans spend twice as much of their income on energy than everyone else. They tend to live in smaller homes and have lower incomes, so a 2 to 3 kilowatt photovoltaic system would be the right size. Except there's a perverse pricing dynamic in residential solar in which smaller systems are priced at much higher dollars per watt because of the fixed costs embedded in the installer's business model. Hardware has become cheap, but soft costs can be as high as 80% of total costs for 2 kilowatt rooftop PV. I'm Dennis Nickerson, founder and CEO of Portable Solar, and for the past 12 weeks, we've designed a solar awning for manufactured homes. We'll provide the factory with almost everything pre-assembled: the solar panels, microinverters, cables, and mounting structure in 2-panel and 3-panel sizes that get shipped on a flatbed to the factory and can be attached to the wall studs on the factory floor or at the home site. We've heard from home builders worried about water intrusion that they prefer our wall-based solution over competitors' rooftop products. They like the fact that everything comes pre-assembled so their workers don't spend time messing with components. And having the flexibility of installing at either the factory or the home site is another advantage. Manufactured homes account for about 10% of all new homes in the U.S. each year, roughly 100,000 units. 22 million Americans live in factory-built homes, which skews about 2/3 rural. Of course, once we have a solution for new homes, we'd like to develop a retrofit product for the 7 million existing manufactured homes. While we've only been developing the solar awning for 12 weeks, Portable Solar has been around for a couple of years working on a ground-based PV mounting system that anyone can assemble, fill with water as ballast, and call an electrician. Since our initial product receives National Science Foundation funding, we can't combine it with DOE funding, so that's why we're starting fresh with the solar awning. Both products, though, share this in common. They do away with the need for a solar installation company and with it a significant portion of the soft costs. Here's what that might look like to an end user. A 2.2 kilowatt system costing the resident $2 a watt fully installed at 4.5% interest, paying 12 cents a watt for electricity, would have a 25% ROI and 4-year payback if it were 80% financed, and would have an immediate payback if 100% financed because it would generate about $163 a year in positive cash flow from day one. Portable Solar consists of solar industry engineers, entrepreneurs who have co-founded 7 startups, including 4 in the PV industry, and product management experts. For the solar awning project, we've partnered with Texi Solar, which has led over 30 new product development efforts just in the solar industry, plus NTA, which is the largest of the 5 companies hired by HUD to inspect and certify manufactured home plants. NTA oversees 63 of them. HUD has complete jurisdiction over manufactured homes, meaning if our solar awning becomes HUD compliant, then it is considered approved for 10% of all new homes in the U.S. each year. That's why our efforts over the past 12 weeks have been about, first, getting the engineering drawings approved by a structural engineer and aligned with the HUD code, which we've done, and second, recruiting builders to partner with us for prototyping, plus understanding what's important to end users, which we've also done and will continue to do. In the set round, we'll use the $175,000 to build several prototypes using Connector's Protolabs and/or Sametry, and pilot them with a few of the 5 builders that have expressed interest to date. We'll conduct UL-specific wind testing at NREL and HUD-specific testing at NTA, which we've recruited to become a connector. Customer discovery naturally doesn't stop, both with the builders and their customers, the end users, and we'll also bring on more staff to ramp up our activities. Thank you.